Happy World Whisky Day. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, today is World Whisky Day, so we are going to pour some whiskey. The one I'm going to review for you guys today is the DUSKY by Herrick Creek Distillery, all the way over in New Zealand. Now, right from when I first saw this whiskey, it had my attention because this is produced with corn, wheat and barley, which really hooked me because our triple grain whiskey that we currently produce is corn, rye and barley, but we've recently started experimenting with corn, wheat and barley, which is exactly what Herrick Creek have done with this release. So let's get some of this DUSKY into a glass and we'll check it out, see what's going on. Obviously you can tell by the bottle that I've already done this, but it is World Whisky Day and we have to drink some whiskey. Now, hot tip, stay tuned to the end of this video because one of the Patrons that helps make these videos possible is going to win a little handshake out of this bottle. Now, while that sits there and opens up, let me give you a little bit of a rundown on this whiskey. So, produced in New Zealand, it's been bottled at 46%. There's a grand total of 90 bottles in this release. I got bottle number 52. Now, the mash bill, 52% corn, 24% wheat and 24% malted barley. Now, I've got on the label distilled in July and September of 2020, so I'm not sure if that's two specific still runs or if it's just a window of time. Maybe there was a period of production between July and September, not real sure on that. But it was aged in 5-gallon new American oak barrels, so 5 gallons for us guys that don't use Freedom units, that would be round about 20 litres. Then blended into one 10-gallon new European oak barrel. So between the two barrel finishes, we're obviously going to be looking at a lot of new oak characteristic in this whiskey, but it does it so damn well. So the DUSKY from Herrick Creek, the legs on this are absolutely incredible. They are just clinging to the side of that glass like glue. Now the nose on this whiskey is incredible. It draws you in, it gets those saliva glands going. You really want to just dive in and taste it. But the nose does present very sweet. You get the caramel, the vanilla, there's a popcorn sort of element going on in there and something that really reminds me of toffee apple for some reason. And the wheat just does so much. It's got that fresh bread and breakfast cereal kind of thing going on. So good. But as with any whiskey, you guys know it comes down to the taste. So let's do it. Oh, so damn good. Now, you guys know that high 40% range, that is right in the slot where I really enjoy a whiskey. And for this one, they've nailed it at 46. That is so damn pleasant. The vanillas and the caramels are in there working well together. It's got like this nice cookie dough element that's happening as well. I describe it as creamy and buttery, and at the finish there, it sort of moves into like a really nice, smooth, silky vanilla custard. Now, massive shout out to the Patrons because it's their support that makes videos like this possible, and it's their ongoing support that's going to be able to make more of these videos possible. So every time we do a whiskey tasting video here on YouTube, one of the Patrons is going to win a handshake from the bottle that we are tasting. So in this particular case, I want to say a massive congratulations to Grant McKenzie from Victoria, who has picked up the handshake from this one. But listen guys, a massive cheers to all of the Patrons inside the Whiskey Squad. You guys are the real MVPs. And for anyone that wants to check it out and have a think about joining these awesome legends in the squad, you can find the link to the Patreon down in the video description below. So in my personal opinion, what would I rate the DUSKY out of 10? But before I do that, I want to give a quick disclaimer. Whenever I do provide a review or a score on a whiskey, this is my personal subjective opinion. It does not mean for a second that a whiskey is bad, a whiskey is good, a whiskey is the best, or a whiskey is the worst. It's just how my taste buds and my personal experiences perceive the whiskey and how I would rate it for me. There is nothing that says I would be correct in any review, just as there is nothing to say whatever I like, you would like. So with that in mind, the overall score I would give this whiskey for me is a 7.8, and that is a solid score. Even though it's our first score, it's a solid score. Congrats to Herrick Creek Distillery for this release, an exceptional whiskey. If you guys have tried this, make sure you let me know what you thought of it in the comments down below. You'll also find a link down there to my link tree, which will get you anywhere you need to go. If you made it this far, guys, please hit that like button on this video, subscribe if you haven't already. Once again, happy World Whiskey Day, everyone. Stay safe, stay awesome, and I'll catch all you guys in another video soon. Bye.